Hello, friends. It's the time of year again where we are gathering together with family and friends. And we're going to have a lot of wonderful meals and friendship and talk. But remember, if there's a person that has cognitive impairment and they are in the mix of everything, they're sitting at the table and everyone is talking, please speak one person at a time, okay? Try to engage them in conversation by talking about Thanksgiving's past and ask them about some of the traditions that they had during the holidays. Did they ask each other what they were thankful for? Did they always roast a turkey and have specific foods like cherry pie or pumpkin pie? And who made the stuffing? Ask questions like that, because if you're talking about current events, about what happened in the school year for your kids, or that you've just retired or something like that, you're not going to be able to get that person to be engaged in a conversation. And that'll be a little bit tough for you. So if you do ask them questions, give them time to answer. Don't rush them. And if they can't find a word, certainly help them out. It's not a bad thing to help someone with a word if they can't find it, okay? Let them come in the kitchen. Let them be part of making the dinner. As long as they have on hot pads, if they're dealing with something hot, somebody standing there watching them and giving them some instructions that are easy. Say you want to have them help make a specific dish for the dinner. You could say, all right, this needs basil and oregano, and it needs cinnamon or whatever it needs. Get out the measuring spoons and help them to put the right amount into the measuring spoons and pour it into the bowl. Just engage these folks that have memory loss in any way, shape, or form, or cognitive impairment. Let them be a part of the festivities, but keep the instructions simple. Keep the conversation to days of old, and do different things that can help keep them engaged, like giving them a hug, a pat on the back, helping them to feel like they are very much so part of the family still to this day. And, you know, even wear name tags. If the person can't remember the names of the folks that are in the room, that's okay. As long as they have name tags on, that will help them a lot. Okay, so try these little things and make sure that there's not too much stimulation around the room and kids running through screaming. Keep it as calm as you possibly can so that the person that has the Alzheimer's or the various types of dementia can enjoy themselves and really feel like they are part of the festivities. And I know this is a tough time when you come home and you see someone that you haven't seen in a while who has some kind of cognitive impairment or memory loss, and it's scary to you. When that happens, remember, you can get a hold of me at summitresiliencetraining.com, and on my contact page, send me an email. I will help you with anything that's going on or any surprises that you might have. If you're visiting this person and you haven't seen them in a while and you happen to notice that their refrigerator looks a little bare, make sure you get them some menu items. Get them some eggs and get them some milk and some things that they can eat. And make sure that things in the refrigerator are not expired. And if you have folks coming in from out of town and you're a caregiver and they haven't seen the person with Alzheimer's or Parkinson's, whatever the memory loss could be, in quite some time, maybe you could send them a picture or a letter prior to it, to the gathering, and say, hey, my loved one has changed a little bit over the year and they don't look quite the same physically, but they still like hugs, they still like people to talk with them, so don't treat them like they're any different. Let's give as much kindness and compassion to our friends with Alzheimer's as we possibly can, okay? So I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. I'll be back with part 2, talking about gifts that you can give to the person with Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, whatever the memory loss happens to be, and gifts you can give to caregivers and to the person with the memory loss. All right, so I'll be back with part 2 shortly, and take care, everybody. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving.